Take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got George, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Johnson. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Porter Jr. and Cloudy in at forward. Dimon out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And when you talk about the youth movement in the NBA, look no further than these 2 squads, Richard.
Well, these teams are definitely fun to watch. Young guys growing with one another and developing chemistry. It's an exciting glimpse into the future of this league.
And here's Johnson. For 3, George knocks down the long J.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
From downtown, and Porter hits from deep.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's George. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. Cloudy pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for Brooklyn. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. Pass to Sarr. Johnson a screen on Claxton. Here's Champagnie. Outside Johnson. From deep. Claxton with a rebound. Outside man. Claxton a screen on Coulibaly. And the net, another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Man, the pass to Claxton. Back to man. To the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Now here's Porter. Really struggled in the loss against Orlando. Pass to man. Here's Dimon. Back to man. Launches it. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Dimon. 26 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. Pass to man. And here's Porter outside. Washington with a rebound. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. There's the steal. And with it, looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Man's got 5 points.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Wizards trail by 5. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Champagny. Now Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 4. Goes up at the elbow. Porter pulls it in.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Clowney. Back to man. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Porter. Pass to Clowney. For 3, Dimon. That shot off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For Washington, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. George feels it out a bit. There's a screen. Here's Champagny. The 3 ball. Claxton with a rebound. Outside man. Here's Dimon. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Porter. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Wizards trail by 5. Johnson on the wing. Back to George. Now here's Sarr. He's guarded by Claxton. With the crossover. Now here's Johnson. He's closely guarded. Oh, he picked him clean. Pass to man. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now at the top rookie rebounders in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, Alex Sarr.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
Outside Koulibaly. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Claxton. Now here's man. Koulibaly defending. Inside. Here's Porter. It's good. Porter's got 7 points. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
George passes to Champagny. 5 on the clock. George, no good. And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Dimon. Still without a bucket. Outside Porter. Shoots over George. And there's another one for the Nets.
And what's working here Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Koulibaly. Pass to Johnson. Down low. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Nets leading by 9. Outside man. Here's Dimon. Here's Porter outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Champagnie shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 12. And here's Johnson. Here's Champagnie. 14 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Here's Dimon, outside man. Here's Clowney. Off target from three-point range.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside Koulibaly. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Back to man. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. Champagnie, pass to Johnson. Now here's George. Pass to Sarr. Back to George. And the jam by George.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Clowney. The Wizards making their last shot. Here's Dimon. Fires from deep. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Koulibaly. Pass to Champagnie. And here's George. Now Johnson. And he's going for the lob. Rejected by Claxton. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
.152 left to play in the first. Johnson passes to Champagnie. Here's Sarr. He's guarded by Claxton. And here's Sarr. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit. 4 on the clock. Hits the target from 18 feet. Sarr's got 10.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the Wizards. They're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around. And, of course, there's the Nets, a game back. .119 left to play in the first. Sharp, a screen on Russell. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range. The rebound by Riley.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Outside Carrington. Powell against Russell. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the screen. This one for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets leading by 6. Outside, Williams. For 3. It's rebounded by Washington. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
To the inside. Powell outside. Fades back. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter play. It's the Nets. They're up by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got D'Angelo Russell. He's out there with Carlton Carrington. And it's Vukcevic in at the 5 spot. Here's Vukcevic. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Pass to Carrington. It's hauled in by Wolf.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Traore. Going inside. Misses again, now 0 for 3.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Outside Russell. Pass to Vukcevic. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Wizards making their last shot. Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
Labissiere, he's checked in for Washington. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Wizards trail by 7. Russell with the ball. No points yet. Oh, sweet move. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
When you talk about crafty players, you're talking about players like D'Angelo Russell who can find his spot.
Stolen by Russell. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Labissiere. Outside Carrington. Clock at 6. Here's Vukcevic. The shot from 20 feet out. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And now just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Here we go. Brooklyn goes. Team fight.
It's time to check the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players are leading their class in assists. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Traoré. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Six to shoot. His man. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Man's got 10 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Carrington. He's scoreless. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Porter with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Pass to Traoré. Back to Porter, fires the three, and again it's Brooklyn from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back over to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. Here's Clowney. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
George sets a screen. Here's Coulibaly. And again, Washington, no good. Here's Brooklyn. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Williams passes to Porter. Here's the three. And Vukcevic pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Coulibaly. Hey, from beyond the arc. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Traoré. Here's Clowney, outside man. And here's Porter outside. Another miss by Porter. The Wizards trail by 11. Now here's Carrington. Fires for three. Drops in the three. Carrington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside Porter. The three. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to George. Outside Carrington. George outside. Clowney pulls it in.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Traoré. Here's Clowney. And here's Porter. And there's the drive. And that one good. Porter's got 19 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
The Wizards trail by 10. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, man. It's time for the dance stand. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Bring those on. Come on. Nobody's really watching. Oh, sit down. Keep it going. Let's go.
So for the Wizards, Sars checked in for Vukcevic, and it's Johnson in for Carrington.
Substitutions on the court.
Now Johnson. Still no points. Pass to Sar. Here's Champagny. Hits the trifecta.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
It's tipped.
What I like about Sar as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Champagny, the pass to Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Rebound by Dimon. Brooklyn leading by 7. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Johnson. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Last time they met in Washington.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. The three. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. scoring with ease.
Here's Sarr. Claxton with the block. Here's Dimon. No points so far. Outside Porter. Lets the three fly. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 13. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Johnson's got his first 2 points. The Nets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Dimon. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And here's Porter outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. In this rookie class who are shooting the ball the best so far this season. The fourth spot held by Alex Sarr.
Thus far, he's been smart offensively, taking only the good looks, and is showing up in his field goal percentage as well.
Out to the wing. Champagnie, the pass to Sarr. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's Dimon. No made baskets yet. Man, the pass to Porter. He drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 14.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And here's Johnson. Outside Koulibaly. George against Porter. Lets it go from deep. George, no good. Well, Brooklyn's shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Outside man. Pass to Clowney. Plenty of space. No good on the shot. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Champagnie. He has 7. Johnson on the wing. Six to shoot. Beyond the arc. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. Here's Clowney. Here's Dimon. Takes a 3. Rebound Washington. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Coulibaly. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Coulibaly's got his first points of the night.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
A minute and a half left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Clowney. An open look for Porter. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wizards trail by 9. Now here's Coulibaly. Oh, from deep. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
51 seconds left in the first half. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Washington shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw dropped for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Claxton up top. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Porter against George. 5 to shoot. Here's Dimon. Yet to see a basket. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Porter in the post. To stop the drought. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Miami Heat will go up against the Celtics in Boston. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
There's plenty on the line in this game. This establishes the pecking order.
Yeah, but it may just come down to which team gets hot. And I don't know which team that's going to be, but whatever team gets hot, watch out.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the bright beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you're a better DJ as you are today?
Now that's me, Kenny, DJ EJ. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Nets leading by 7. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. They get it again. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Claxton's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Here's Champagny. It's Sarr, high post. Over Claxton. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Stolen by Sarr. Here's Champagny. Johnson for 3. Fires in the triple. Johnson's got 10 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
The quickness of Porter Jr.'s drive gives him the edge there. Defenses just can't react fast enough.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Washington moving the ball around. George passes to Champagny. And here's Johnson. Here's Sarr. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Clowney. To the paint. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line, 1 time.
Free throw good. Claxton. The Wizards trail by 11. George outside. Koulibaly finds Sarr. Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2 for Washington. Johnson. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Nets leading by 9. Here's Dimon. No points so far. Here's Porter. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. Outside Koulibaly. George outside. Three-pointer. And there's Koulibaly on the assist by George. Koulibaly's got 5 now.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Knocks it down from distance.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another. Sarr is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. To the wing on the left. Out left to the wing. Pass to Dimon. Here's Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Man, misses. Wizards trail by 9. Now Sarr. Here's Champagnie. George for 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Man. Here's Clowney. For 3, Dimon. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
The most confident fan in the planet. Let's go with T-shirt time.
See which squads have been making a real impact with their shot blocking. The real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Wizards second.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Pass to George. Here's Sarr. Yep, that one goes. Sarr's got 16 points.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man, 2 points the hard way.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Dimon. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Porter looks it over. They get it back. Washington has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Basket's good. And now just a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. Claxton passes to Porter. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Porter's got 39.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
George outside. Here's Sarr. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Nets have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Man. Outside Porter. Here's Dimon. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a pick. All alone. Rebound Washington. Here's Sarr. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Nick Claxton.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Can't get the first one.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Good on the second one. Here's Dimon. And you just love his unselfishness. 1 assist away from double digits.
You know, BA, he just inspires a lot of confidence in his teammates. They know if they get open, he'll find them.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Dimon. Pass to Claxton. Outside Man. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
The Wizards trail by 9. And here's George. Washington moving the ball around. From deep, Johnson drains the triple. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Dimon. Outside for Porter. 4-3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Shot from the top of the key. And another basket for Washington.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Porter, the pass to Claxton. Porter in the post. George defending. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Claxton.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Wizards trail by 9. Outside Koulibaly. George outside. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Johnson. From outside the arc. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Man. Koulibaly defending. Here's Clowney. Porter, the pass to Man. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Dimon. The rebound by the Wizards. George has got his 5th rebound in this one.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league. So those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Free throw drops for Johnson. Williams is checked in for Claxton. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for George. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Koulibaly against Williams. And here's Porter outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Koulibaly. Out to the right wing. Pass to Carrington from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Carrington's got 6 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Clowney. And Vukcevic pulls it down.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Outside Carrington. Outside Johnson. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. Outside man. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Vukcevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Champagny. Takes the 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Outside Williams. Now here's Van. And here's Porter. 3-pointer. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. He'll take it.
Outside man. There's the screen. Pass to Porter. The 3 is up. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Back to Carrington. There's the 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Here's Clowney. There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Williams from long range. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Johnson. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
23 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside man. Outside Williams. Throws it up high. Picked it out of midair. 1 second left. No good that time. And we've reached the end of the third. Brooklyn out in front, up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your half-guard rip off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Wizards, D'Angelo Russell is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's George, and it's Vukcevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Carrington. George, a screen on Powell. Perfect, right between the eyes on that one.
Yeah, I really like their game plan offensively coming out of the half. They've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
Porter with it, George defending. Williams on the wing. Stolen by Russell. And they're running to tie it up. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time for Porter. Pass to Sharp. Shoots over George. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Russell. Inside. Here's Vukcevic. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Nets with a lead. Here's Traore. Right side Porter from behind the arc. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Vukcevic has got rebound number 8 now. Outside Russell. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Here's Vukcevic. And that misses. That would have put him up. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Traore. Up and over Russell. Rebound Washington. George has got 6 rebounds in the game.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Riley. It's Carrington on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. That one's good for 2.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Russell a screen on Williams. Here's Riley. Good D by Sharp.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Shoots from the right block, and the bucket's good from Porter in deep. Porter's got 58.
Smart play there by Porter, working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Down low. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Traore, guarded by Russell. And another one!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Pass to Riley. Russell a screen on Williams. Here's Riley. Williams defending. Outside Carrington. George a screen on Powell. 4 on the clock. Carrington no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Traore. Sharp as a green on Russell. On the wing, Porter. For three, Powell. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
The Wizards trail by 9. Here's Russell. Here's Carrington. Off target with the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Traore. The kick out to Williams. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Porter. And good! There's another!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Now here's Powell. Another bucket! Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Carrington. Pass to George. Washington moving the ball around. George, a screen on Powell. Here's Carrington. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Here's Williams. Softly drops in the floater.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Wizards trail by 15. Russell with the ball. Outside Carrington. Washington again can't hit.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Here's Traore. Outside Sharp. Pass to Porter. 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. And Russell's got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. George passes to Russell. Back to George. Here's Riley. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Well, Jordy Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Outside man. Pass to Clowney. Porter against George. Here's Clowney. Clock at 6. No good on the triple. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Nets leading by 9. Outside man. There's the triple. Connects from downtown.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Johnson. Claxton with the block. Here's Dimon. Pass to Claxton. The jump hook, and it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now Sarr. Outside Johnson from the high post. Good on the jump shot. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Washington.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
George, good.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Here's Dimon. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Claxton. Back to Porter. Here's Dimon, covered by Johnson. Here's Mann. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Champagny. Now Sarr. Over Claxton. And he can't bank that one in. Brooklyn shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Outside man. Now Porter. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Can't get it. The Wizards trail by 9. Now here's Johnson. From downtown. Oh, Claxton with a rebound. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Clay took it.
Here's Dimon. Porter in the post. Working on George. Outside Porter. Puts up the tray. Not that time.
And sometimes on defense, You could just get lucky.
Here's Champagny. He's guarded by man. Porter against Johnson. Banks it home. Big shot.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
The coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Clowney. Porter! Yes! Locked in on the K!
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Nets.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Michael Porter.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Outside man. Here's Dimon. Ooh, it doesn't go.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Demon. Fourth personal foul. Team seconds. Shooting for Washington. Johnson. At the line with 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within single digits. And Johnson drops them both. And here's man. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dimon. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Porter. And it's good. He hits another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And we present the player of the game, Michael Porter.